between Hospital 211 Hawthorne Boulevard and Lennox Boulevard in Lennox. Last lane northbound Hawthorne and out of view.
LA? Oh, it's LA. No? I just saw it say Los Angeles.
Welcome to Bakersfield, motherfuckers.
Bakersfield? Bakersfield? Wait, I'm gonna say just not Atlanta.
Well, whoever owned this car, what about them?
Hope you have insurance.
Hope you have insurance is insane work.
Today we venture into the car theft capital of America, which depending on which list you look at, California cities Bakersfield and Los Angeles reign supreme. But make no mistake, this is a nationwide issue and cities like Denver, Portland, and Albuquerque are also good at making your car disappear. We head to California and we interview the guys involved in the shadowy underworld. We talk to men in charge of cleaning VIN numbers, thieves who use police scanners to complete their mission, and crews who in the dead of night take cars into the hills to dismantle the car and sell it for scrap money. Sometimes it feels like the world has become one big GTA server where the rules don't apply and your car is someone else's payday. Folks, over 1 million.
Yo, it's your boy, the official Mir. Before we get into this video, I want to ask you guys a huge favor. Make sure that you hit this like button and make sure that you comment your opinions in the comment section down below. I will be replying to all comments. Also, this is the biggest of them all. Make sure that you smack this subscribe button. And I mean, smack this subscribe button, so you won't be missing no future uploads. Right back to the video.
Cars were stolen in 2023, so we are talking about a massive and lucrative underground economy.
Hold on. Vehicle break-ins, vehicle theft break-ins, 22%, mass shootings, 14%, murder, 13%, online phone scams, 12%. Okay.
Today, we dive into the mindset of the car thief and explore how they do it, what drives them, and the impact their actions have on the rest of us. Furthermore, we get the perspective of a Bakersfield police detective who has spent his career fighting this, and we also speak to people who have had their car stolen. Buckle up, folks. Let's get this thing started. New merch is on the site. Trucker hats, t-shirts, pants, hoodies. It's fresh. It's for you. If you want it, TommyGMiggy.com. I appreciate you. And now, to the video. Ladies and gentlemen, we just touched down in Bakersfield, California, because right now we are investigating the car theft capital of America. When you Google,
they probably like the popularity that his
two places
videos
usually
get.
come up: Bakersfield, California, Los Angeles, California, and we believe that they're intertwined, and we got some investigative work to do here. We're about to go meet up with some night crawlers.
Instead of interviewing the victims, he interviews the people that does the shit to the victims. Yo!
Listen to the police scanners, look for the action, and dive into the stolen car world from an angle we haven't seen before. So folks, join us as we go boots on the ground and show you how Bakersfield, Los Angeles, the stolen cars, stolen guns, the takeovers, and all of that are interconnected. In Bakersfield, California, criminal activity has gotten so prevalent that it has produced a nightcrawler type of streamer. Many of them, and they listen to the police scanner and cruise through the night to chase.
Hey, yo, chat, y'all feel like we should react to police chases?
Pull up now and meet a few of those guys.
Let me know.
Hopefully we get something good today. Hey, you there?
In here.
Keep me posted on anything. All right, let's see what we get. Let's see
what the fuck? That's a police scanner. Is that TikTok? And YouTube Live?
What we get?
I don't know. Chill.
All right, peace. We're en route to a expanded traffic collision. We don't know the extent of injuries yet. We're about 3 minutes out. Might be minor. Yeah.
I've never heard of a car thief stealing a minivan, so I think we should be fine, but you never know.
Nah.
Let's meet up with these
Did
fellas.
you lock that
People
shit?
have their own little operation here, listening to the police scanner because so much crazy shit goes down here, or what?
Dude, you have no idea.
So are y'all chasing the problems?
I mean, it's crazy. 24 hours a day.
How long have you guys been doing this for?
I started, I think, in 2020 on my own channel, and then since converted over with him. So
I've been doing it for 5 years.
In the 5 years, have you noticed car theft being a theme in the city?
It's been crazy. You heard of the Kill Boys?
Yeah, I have.
There's local Kia boys here. We've got videos. We work cases on them all the
Wait,
time.
This is Scott
So,
Wood. He's a
Kia
seasoned
boys is
Kern County
everywhere?
detective who has spent much
They
of
don't
his
just
career
steal
on the
Kias,
auto
though?
theft task force. He's busted many car thieves in his day, and he knows firsthand the consequences a stolen car has on a person. Here was his take on what's happening.
And the
Thought
problem
they
is,
just took Kias.
a lot of them are juveniles. So California has changed laws, so now we can't interview any juvenile without first speaking to an attorney. So it used to be we could advise them of their rights with or without their parents, and if they want to talk to us, they could talk to us. Well, now you have to contact an attorney, so you contact a public defender before you can interview the kids.
For juveniles, it's kind of
For
a
juveniles,
jail-free card.
it really is.
Do you think these guys are stealing them for a profit or stealing them for fun?
I think for fun.
Probably for fun, maybe a profit. I don't know. I can't really say.
What's the reputation of the Bakersfield police?
For a minute there, they were trigger happy. I don't know. I can say they're assholes, I guess.
Do you think they are good at stopping car theft?
No.
90% of the stolen cars are found by the owner or somebody's friend.
What?
What?
How have you seen car theft impact the community over the last few years?
For some people financially, you know, if you're someone who doesn't have a lot of money and you count on that vehicle to get you to and from work, and you parked it there last night, you go out to get in the car the next morning and it's not there, that person might use that car to drop their kids off to go to school, and they go to their...
Yo, the sad part about this is people do this every day for, like, people do this every day, like car thieves. They do this shit every day just because they feel like this shit is fun, bro. They feel like this shit is fun. It's not fun, bro. You could ruin people's, like, opportunities that they have. Like, what if a mother of 3 has to take her kids to school and then go to work? And she's a single mother working in the household, and she has to do what she has to do, but you stole her car. Y'all don't have a conscience? Like, let's talk. Like, what the fuck?
You know, depending on your income level, if you can't afford the best insurance, your vehicle might not be getting replaced. You may just have the minimum on there for damages. I can say that it's gotten a little bit better. This year, right now, we're trending to be number 3 in the nation per capita for auto theft. Last year, we were number 3.
Where?
And 3 years prior to that, we were number 1. So we're making progress on our part, at least. But
watch out.
The trend is auto thefts have been going up. This year, or at least for this quarter so far, year to date, for the first 3 quarters, we're actually down about 9%. So that's a plus.
We're going out into some remote locations. It's a little bit sketchy. I got in contact with a car thief who was open to showing me his stash spots he had for stolen vehicles. The catch was this: we had to follow him for miles, and he eventually brought us to some rural foothills in the middle of the night, far away from anyone. I knew very little about this guy other than that he was armed and a professional at this. The further we went, the more I wondered if this was a good idea. What's going on, brother?
You had to pay for Junior's brunch.
Good to meet you, Loco.
You might need to.
How'd you get the name Loco?
Do crazy shit.
Tell me what we got right here.
It started out as a whole truck we brought out here. It's a 3-cab Silverado, and you see what's left.
I mean, it looks like people come up here and shoot it.
Yeah, it's been kind of right here for a minute.
There's kind of, I feel
Wait,
like there's
so y'all
two lanes of the car theft business.
scrapping the
There's
cars
the Kia
too?
boys that kind of do it for the fun and for the thrill and don't make any money off it. And then there's the more serious professionals. Tell me about from start to finish, like the economics behind this thing. Once you take it and bring it here.
It was drove out here, so you got a running complete truck. Doors come off, front end comes off, fender bolts come out, and we literally cut the frame right at the front of the truck.
Damn,
Take the whole motor, train, everything all at one time.
So what's y'all purpose? What's y'all
bust it
reason?
down to where you needed to
Like,
be?
what's y'all reason?
2 to 3 hours. Couple little flashlights, headlights. Other than that, light of the moon.
And is this a one-man job, or what kind of crew does it?
Usually there's like 2 or 3 of us.
What can one of these bring in parts if when you sell it all off?
$1,500 to
$1,500?
$2,500.
Y'all doing this shit for $1,500?
Who wants what and what's needed, what's good, depending on the mileage. Usually some motors, these 5.3s and the 4L60 transmissions are a hot commodity, so those are anywhere from $500 to $1,500 for motor and training combo with wire harness.
And then you're selling this to chop shops, you're selling this to people.
I'm selling it to speed shop, guys that need motors for cars, for motor swaps, a lot of the. And then as far as like body part wise, you're looking at guys who need a clean bed for their truck, or they need doors for their truck that aren't beat up, or fenders, hood, whatever.
Curious, you seem to really know your way around cars.
Why not just open up a mechanic shop?
That's what I'm saying.
Trucks for like a wrecking yard or something.
Because you don't.
So part of it's the adrenaline.
You don't want the extra work that comes with having a shop, but you rather do the shit that you rather take from other people that have, use that $1,500 on bullshit and not save it up to start your own shop one day. Yeah. Yeah. Makes a lot of sense. I'm not gonna lie. It makes a lot of sense. I'm just saying though, like,
It's the money.
Yeah, a lot of stuff is like our group of people who need shit. So,
What about the people, whoever owned this car? What about them?
I hope you have insurance.
yeah, I heard it all. I heard it all. Hope you have insurance. Insurance won't cover a car theft and your car getting scrapped. What am I supposed to do if my car is getting scrapped? What can I tell the insurance? Oh, I found my car. Oh, I found my car. It is at the junkyard. It got scrapped. What could you do? It was a car theft. What? Insurance gonna look at you like, really, nigga? I'm just saying.
That's assumption on their part, because the law may say in California that you're supposed to have insurance, but not everybody does have insurance. You know, because like I say, some people are struggling, or maybe they're behind. What if that's that month where you had to choose between paying rent and paying your car insurance, so you let the insurance slide, thinking you'll catch up on it later, and that's the month when you happen to get hit, and now you don't have insurance.
Does it surprise you to see Bakersfield at the top of the list for some list for car theft?
There's other stuff that's pretty high for Bakersfield, but I didn't think our car stuff was that high. But there for a while, you got caught driving a stolen car, you were out of jail the next morning. You don't see me driving around a stolen car flexing. I don't do that.
What? Yeah?
Straight business.
Yeah.
Is this a dangerous job?
Yeah, because all it takes is the helicopter to fly over one time with a spotlight, and you're out here with the trailer and the torch, and they see what you're doing. Yeah, cops are coming, and then you got to get out here in these hills and run.
Have you ever had to run from a helicopter?
Helicopter? No. I've ran from the police department.
How many nights a week do you spend out at a place like this?
I've kind of slowed down a little bit with family and all that type of shit, but 3 or 4 trucks a month during the prime of it. Like I said, there's only 2 or 3 of us. And I don't like storing a lot of shit, so when you got a whole truck taken apart in your property, at your house or your garage, driveway, whatever, kind of people, neighbors and shit start questioning.
You say that.
So.
What else do stolen cars lead to?
Stolen cars are used in a lot of other offenses. So if a person's going to go commit a robbery or do a drive-by shooting or something like that, if you use a stolen vehicle, then it's not traced back to you.
I have a theory that a notable portion of guns get to the hood through stolen cars right now, especially for the really young guys.
We have that occasionally. It's not as high amount as you would think. Most of the guns that we come across here, you know, when we find out where they came from, you know, the guys, it's usually from like a residential burglary. You know, if you go on vacation, somebody notices your newspaper's piling up out front, or your mail hasn't been picked up, so they know the house is vacant for a while. They break in, you've got a safe in there. They'll steal the whole safe, and if you've got 25 handguns in there, that's 25 guns hit in one deal. Of a car, typically, usually a guy may have one gun in the car.
How much are stolen cars connected to guns getting into the hood, you think? Because people steal cars with guns in them.
It happens a lot. Like I know somebody that their truck got stolen or broke into, and they had guns in the car. I ain't tripping. Yeah, I got 17 friends in my pocket, so we're good.
17
Guys, I must tell you that the
pocket.
Patreon cuts from
So
this
the
episode
poli-
are absolutely
so the
crazy.
police
and by
are-
becoming a Patreon subscriber, not only do you get access to my best and uncensored
pocket?
clips, but you also support independent journalism, which is pretty
He said,
badass,
I don't-
and I greatly
he said,
appreciate.
I ain't tripping.
Link is in pinned comments.
Let's really talk about it real quick, though.
I ain't tripping on that.
From an outside perspective, part of me really understands the thrill. But
Oh,
then
he
when I
got a
look at
Glock
the
right
risk
there.
And the consequence of other
You ain't
people.
worry about
like
that.
When you're stealing someone's
He gonna start
actual
busting
car
that
and they
people.
can't go to work or they can't get money from their job, like there are real things behind that.
Yeah, like I said, like knowing people who've had their car stolen. My brother had his truck stolen. Wake up in the morning, go out to work, and your shit's gone. I guess it's a statistic because you fell in that category of your shit getting stolen.
So do you feel like in this economy,
you're pushed to a point where you have to consider things like this?
Sometimes, yeah, because when you're not working, work is slow. You gotta do something to make some money.
Like, I guess when you first got into
But
this, do you
like-
feel like you got into it more for the thrill of it or for the economics of it?
It is a adrenaline rush, like jumping in the truck and bouncing out of somebody's driveway or in front of their house or parked on the street in their apartments or something. But then it's like, when you're all done, it's like, okay, cool, I got some money in my pocket. Like, that was simple enough, let's go do it again.
Did you feel bad at the beginning afterwards?
Kind of, because then if, like, you get on Facebook or something the next morning, you see, like, oh, look, somebody, they got their truck stolen. Well, look, this is the truck we had last night. And people's on there talking about, oh, you can't go to work. And I try to stay away from that, because then that gets your head. I hope, like, all this craziness that has come on within the last, I guess since the start of COVID, everything just went to shit. I hope and wish that sometime or another, things will kind of get back to what they were before that.
Well, I appreciate you taking us into the foothills and kind of showing us into this side of the business. Are there any other final thoughts you got?
Keep doing what you're doing.
Appreciate you, brother.
Adam has the handle 32, the assist 417, possible 211 Hawthorne Boulevard and Lennox Boulevard in Lennox, last seen northbound Hawthorne and out of view.
Got that one, I got an SS.
116.
A helicopter?
CHP. Flying over land. Forward, go back to the pad.
Yo, what app is that, dude?
Talk more about like the scene of the helicopters, like how many can come out.
Don't worry about it. Ignore it. Ignore it.
Purge. Right after they get the call of like the stolen car, and then after this, they get the one call, one bird leaves, and then if it goes on to chase, two birds leave. Then right after the two birds leave, like if the person leaves the car somewhere, then a third bird leaves. It's like the news helicopter, and then the news helicopter is reporting it to like, oh, blah blah blah. All this is like in this area. Then
yo,
the
what?
police helicopters are looking for the passenger, because usually you're gonna pick up someone after you get the car and drive off. So someone has to look address to go, so the driver's not doing all the work. And then after the driver gets all done getting the trackers out, the trackers.
Yo, you see the effort people do to not do legal shit, right? The effort people go through. If you put the same effort and passion into something that you enjoy, bro, I promise you'll be successful, bro. Why are you, oh my God, bro.
And then under the glove box, there's one. You pull the fuse up front, and then
you putting all this effort.
And then once the OnStar is disabled, the dealership company, the finance company,
all this effort into something that's illegal
loses everything. So the data, the location of the car, the last.
You got gloves, you got masks,
it's done.
You got a voice changer, you got a blurred face.
The number of car thefts is on the rise. In fact, it's actually quadrupled in some
everything
areas over the past 10 years.
To do something illegal.
I wanted to learn the process of how to VIN swap, what it looks like, what do you have to think about, and because this is a key part of the journey of making the car go clean.
So the first steps of VIN swapping is you gotta come over here. Inside the door, there's gonna be stickers. There's gonna be this sticker right here with this VIN. And then take this sticker off, boom. You usually don't have to do that sticker, but if you want to, it's pointless, all the other stickers. Then you come over here, there's another one right here. So if you don't do that one, you get caught, boom. So you gotta block off this, get a new one, or cover it up. There's another one right here. There's gonna be a sticker on all the new
all this
cars,
effort,
all
by the way.
Boom. That number right there. These numbers right here, still going. This number right here, that's another VIN. Then on the back of the motor, back here, there's gonna be another one on the bottom, but you can't see it. After you wipe it off, you get the new stickers, and then separate plates and everything, what's on it. Drive it, you get a new metal plate, and then it's your car.
Bro, all this effort for you to be a gangster. All this effort, right? All this effort for you to be gangster and shit. For you to just steal. All this effort. But you can't do something legal.
We're here with Jacob. You've been a victim of car theft.
Yeah, they stole my truck, man. I just got back from live streaming one day. I was out feeding some dogs and I came home, went inside, sat down on my couch for about 20 minutes, and I heard my neighbor working on his car, and then I heard his car rev up. He has a really nice Mercedes AMG. I walked outside about 5 minutes later, realized I listened to them steal my truck. And
hey, yo,
they
nah,
found my
that's
truck
crazy.
about an hour later, being gutted over off the south side of town. They took the catalytic converters off it, ripped my entire radio out, and did about $6,000 worth of damage. The sheriff's department were told that the guys that were breaking in, or that were gutting my truck, ran into a house right there, right where my truck was parked at. And when I showed up to get my truck back, I asked them, hey, are you guys gonna go in that house and get those guys and arrest them and press charges? And basically they told me, what's the point? Good old Bakersfield for you.
So
what's the
how has this
point?
impacted your life? Your truck getting stolen?
It cost me about, I don't know, an extra $5,000. But even better than that, last year in the middle of August, I was moving out of my old house over here on the east side of Bakersfield because the theft has gone so high, so I wanted to move and go to a better spot. While I was in the middle of moving, my house actually got robbed and they stole about $30,000 worth of stuff. They stole my Harley, my camping trailer, and gutted my entire garage.
If you could speak directly to a car thief right now, what would you tell him?
You guys stole from my family and my kids. Stop it, knock it off. You guys are hurting, you're hurting children. My children go camping with me in my camping trailer in my truck, and I literally had to cancel a very big camping trip that was planned all year long because you guys stole my vehicle. I am no longer able to take my son on a mountain ride on my Harley Davidson because you guys stole my bike. You know, I'm no longer able to fix certain things. I have to pay a mechanic now because you guys
pay
stole,
out of pocket.
you know, thousands of dollars with the tools that I cannot
then
replace.
It's like you can't even, bro.
Takes about a month, literally. You guys just get the stickers if you know the right people, if you know the supplier of the stickers, blank stickers of the vehicle that you're gonna get, and everything in the right sticker, because people do fake stickers, and some of them look fake, and you get caught up.
You need to place that for a month. You can put a hot car.
Correct, because the cops can still plug in their scanner, and they can get the old VIN from the ECU to it, and then boom. That's how you.
Oh,
that's how
nah.
people get caught. Yeah.
Bro, you know so much about this shit, but you keep.
If you had to guess, how many VIN swaps do you think you've done?
I will never understand
Right
it,
now
bro.
the game is
Not
hot,
never
right?
in my life,
What
bro.
makes it hot? How are people getting caught?
All the young people getting into it and then stealing the cars, lighting them on fire. But there's no point of that when you got a whole car right there where you can sell for all your money.
A lot of people say California is soft on crime, and that makes people just down to do things because they know that's going to be a slap on the wrist.
Do you feel that way? Yeah, because I go steal a car, it's gonna be a slap on the wrist. I'm gonna be done. Like they're gonna take me in. I'll pay the fine. Boom, I'll be out the next day.
We've talked to a few gentlemen.
Not
in
if
the
you're
car
doing it
business
multiple
that
times.
I'm driving around in a stolen car in California. I might get let out the next day, so there's not really a big deal to it.
Yeah, that there were some law changes a couple years back that made things a little bit more difficult for us. It's a concern. There's been some laws that just passed this time that's kind of changed a little bit of that, but
California was long known as a state that was soft on crime. However, with bipartisan support, California just passed Prop 36, legislation that was designed to be tougher
penalties for serial retail thefts, mandate drug and mental health treatment, more tools to hold drug dealers accountable. Thank you.
theft, imposing heavier penalties on crimes ranging from car theft to smash and grabs. For example, look here as these two thieves learn that what they did is no longer a slap on the wrist.
That's a felony? New laws. Stealing is a felony.
It seems there is a shifting tide in California in which the hardworking people finally feel like they are being represented and protected rather than the criminal being enabled.
Like our jail, it's got plenty of bed space out there. Problem is that they don't have enough deputies. You have to have so many, people over there to watch however many inmates. Well, if you can't hire enough people to supervise the inmates, then you can't fill those beds. So even though they'll have bed space over there, we can't hold people in.
So if you get caught with a stolen car, you're out the next day.
Yeah.
Do you find that crazy?
Yeah.
If the laws were harsher, do you think you'd be less likely to be doing this?
No, I'll still be doing it.
What got you into this?
My friends.
And why? Like, what's worth the risk for you?
I don't know. That's hard. That's a hard question.
Do you just enjoy the adrenaline rush?
Correct.
Would you say that when you're taking your car, it's sometimes the most alive you ever feel?
Yeah.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. That shit is weird, bro.
Like, like you're all there.
What if somebody stole your car?
There's one up and you're done.
There's probably a single mom whose car got stolen with insurance that she uses that to get to work.
Correct. I don't feel bad for them because they shouldn't have left it like sitting where it was or how it was. If the door was unlocked, boom, that's their.
I don't feel bad for them because she shouldn't have left it sitting where it was. Motherfucker, if I went into the grocery store to go grab some groceries and I lock my car door and I come outside and my car is not there and it's not on the tow truck, how am I at fault?
Okay, because there are some people, like we just talked to a guy in Bakersfield a couple of days ago that his camper got stolen. His family camping trip that he takes his children on, out the window, it's canceled. You really feel 0% bad?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's their fault. They should have not left their car right there.
So how does the average citizen of Bakersfield
It's his
suffer
fault.
when car
He
theft?
shouldn't have
You
left
have
his car
one
right there.
financial loss from her. I mean, that's going to impact them quite a bit. The other thing, though, is for some people, you know, it can be an emotional, very emotional and stressful situation. You know, some people may feel traumatized from it. You know, it's being victimized, and especially if you thought
I will
that
never
you lived
drive
in
a
a secure,
car.
like, oh, I live in a nice neighborhood. I never would have thought that, and then they realize that hits home.
How much money can someone stand to make on a deal, just one of these cars?
From VIN swapping it or before VIN swapping it?
I guess your cut of the action, like.
And a night, probably 2K.
And it's just quick money?
Yeah, it's quick money. And you can do whatever with the money.
Some people call either LA or Bakersfield the stolen car capital of America.
Correct, it is.
Yeah?
Yes.
Does it surprise you?
Yeah, because they could be coming out here to like where all these like luxury cars are, but then they're going up to like the valley, they're risking it, driving all the way down an hour through the grapevine and all that stuff. They could get caught up right there through CHP, and that's their problem.
How much is the stolen car scene and the takeover scene overlap? Do they kind of go hand in hand?
Yeah, they both go together because if you're not from the takeover scene, you're not going to be stealing a car. That's what.
Nah, bro, this is not right, bro.
So if it wasn't for all the takeover kids,
Tommy, the fact that you interviewing police and then interviewing him, bro, is crazy.
My contacts in the car game told me if you want to understand car theft culture, you have to look into the takeover scene. Takeovers are illegal street meetups where people gather sometimes by the thousands, shut down intersections, do donuts, and cut loose. On one end of the spectrum, you have well-to-do car enthusiasts who want to talk shop and hang out with their car meet friends, and these people advocate for legal pits to be made so they can drift their car in peace. On the other end, you have some of the takeover guys that promote absolute lawlessness where people shoot guns and homicides happen, and some takeovers even end in rampages where they loot convenience stores and use mob violence on the employees. To better understand the overlap between car theft and takeovers, I call my car thief friend Felix and he gives me his perspective. LA and the Bay Area have really strong takeover scenes. How much does the takeover world overlap with the car theft world?
Well, from my experience, it goes hand in hand. At least when I go to the shows, I don't take legally owned cars to go destroy them. I'll take strikers over there and go do crazy stuff in them and break them. And you know, it's not my car. I'm sure they all have the same mentality. Some of these kids, they don't even seem like they could afford some of these vehicles that they're crashing over there. It's like the whole criminal underworld comes together in one spot. And that's really what the takeovers are.
Because of how out of control takeovers have gotten,
bro.
police
Car
in places
takeovers
like
aren't
Tampa and
even
New York have
like
begun to
what they
fiercely
used
crack
to be,
down
bro.
on these events. Let me know in the comments what you think about takeovers. I guess let me ask you this: what do you think it is culturally, where it seems like more and more younger guys are just okay with stealing something?
What do you mean?
Like it seems like more and more people have a similar answer to you. Well, it's not my problem.
I don't care.
Single mom that now gets evicted, like it's not.
You know.
How do we get to that point thinking like that?
Because I have feelings for that mom, but at the same time, it's like.
What if it was your mom, bro? What if it was your mom? What if somebody stole your mom's car and she can't get to work, she can't pay her bills? What if somebody took your car and you can't get to point A to point B? What if somebody took your grandmom's car? Like, let's really talk about it. Let's go down the grapevine, right? Let's really talk about this shit, bro. Because, like, I don't think he's understanding what he's saying because it don't make sense. I'm sorry, Tommy G. Like, truth be told, bro, I wouldn't even want to talk to this dude.
Like what I was saying, she shouldn't have left her car right there. She shouldn't have left her purse right there. She shouldn't have left her keys. If someone leaves their keys, because that happens a lot. People leave their keys in the car.
But y'all breaking into houses. Explain that one.
Well, you don't gotta.
But you're taking this sometimes from people's own driveway.
Yeah. Like you just walk up.
What else are they supposed to do?
Get out there, parking in the garage.
So unless they just have a lot of garage space, they're toast.
Yeah.
Organized crime across state lines brings feds in, right?
Correct.
Do you have any suspicion that, like, how do you know that a guy Instagramming you is not a fed, or how do you know a guy at the takeover is not a fed?
Because you have to know the people that you take the cars with, and then you got to know the people who you're giving the car to. We usually give the cars to the cartel, so you just give them, take them down to Mexico. People come down to Mexico, and they drop them off.
You sold a car to a cartel?
Yeah.
How scary is that?
Pretty scary. The one, when I did it, it was a truck. They just can't pick it up. But my other buddy, he's driven them down to Mexico, and he just drops it off.
Tijuana.
Yes, correct.
How do you know you're dealing with a cartel guy?
Because they'll tell you, or like, it's pretty obvious. Like, they'll be like, blah, 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 I'm gonna have these people here, and then like once they say, there's these people here, you already know. The whole gang. If it's not a gang, it's a cartel.
When you deal with guys like that, are they actually pretty chill, or is it terrifying?
It's terrifying.
Tell me more.
They usually have guns, they're all loaded, they'll be like looking at you, they'll like look like mad dogging you, so that it looks like they're gonna rob you or something, but
no, this shit just made me hot.
To go back to that, they are chill, but they're more chill in the state of fact of they just want the car and they just want to go. They just want to be done with it. So that's why they're just chill, but if you do want up, boom, they're gonna switch up like that, and then you could be dead.
Yeah.
So today, folks, we spoke to the individuals involved and impacted by the business of car theft, and it left me thinking that there are many types of theft we still have yet to investigate on this channel. Wage theft, for example. We could talk about taxation, we could talk about jewelry heist, we could talk about all sorts of different kinds of theft, but I'm curious to hear what kind of theft you'd like to see this channel investigate further. Email me at TommyGMcGee123@gmail.com to hit me up with ideas and leads. I appreciate you guys. I'll see you next week.
Yo, Tommy G, amazing video, bro. Amazing video, Tommy G. Hey,